Nancy, and I'm here to do another video working on my 1907 cookbook junk journal. So we did the title page yesterday. To add to our treasure box today, I made these little hearts by collaging vintage red stamps onto a piece of paper and then using a punch to punch them out. So we'll put those in, and I'm also including a package of 100 blue stamps, vintage blue stamps, so that if the person who wins this would like to try to make some punches using collage stamps, she or he can go ahead and do that. On my Etsy shop, I have lots of packages of stamps, red, green, and blue right now. I think I'm out of autumn. I think I'm out of black, and I think I'm out of purple. But anyway, so here's what I want to do. I've got about 3 ideas. Let's see how far we get with them. So the first thing I want to show you is this envelope. Got something shiny on me. This is a tip out. So the envelope is stitched to the side of the page. This is just using a tea-dyed greeting card envelope. I think my Crafty Crush Catherine at Sunnyside Journals made these up and sent them to me. I did a little bit of collage, fussy cut out a raspberry from, I didn't bring the book with me. It's actually a book that it has frameable prints in it, so like they're vintage botanical prints. This is the size of the book, and those are the half pages. So I fussy cut this Winfield raspberry and plopped it on top of that collaged front. And you can tuck stuff in behind this envelope, which is a genuine piece of ephemera, and it's from 1940, or you can put some stuff inside that envelope. And you can also put stuff inside this envelope. Anyway, that's what we're going to do for the first thing. So I have another envelope here. And this is my last purple stick, so I'm not using it. I have been forced to go with the Elmers. All right, so the first thing I want to do is, I've got some pages torn. So this is from a page from a book round about the same period. So it was very common for children to get, that edge isn't very straight, to get books as prizes from Sunday school. So you'll find them quite often. They've always got really nice covers for the most part. They're not the best quality book in the whole wide world. The pages are very pulpy, but anyway, in the back they always have advertisements for other books. So following the rule of thirds, and it just so happened this book was the exact same size as this envelope, I've torn a piece that's about 1/3 of the width. I'm going to take a little more of this margin off. Okay, and I have, this is from it's the flyleaf of a book, of a vintage book. So I need to cut this off because it's got a rounded corner. And also have this dictionary page. Take some of that margin off. And then this little piece is from a book about business practices. So I think I will put that like that, and then that over like that. And I can tear a little bit of this off. Okay. So I'll glue that down. Yeah. It's a shame that I'm so particular about glue, because there was actually a Facebook Marketplace ad yesterday that I saw. I will trim that down later. That had 60 sticks of Yoo-hoo glue, or Oohoo glue, or however you pronounce it, for $40, which is very inexpensive. But I don't like it. We'll see how Elmer's goes. Okay, and then this will go over top. Like that. I love Facebook Marketplace. I got a puzzle yesterday from a lady in the neighborhood, and it was brand new, wasn't opened. Oh, I just want it right under that signature. And she wanted retail price for it. So Doug was a little horrified that I would pay retail. I said, look, I wanted that. That was one of the first 2 puzzles that I wanted from this specific store. And he says, yeah, I remember. I said, and I didn't get it. And now I saw it and I got it. When I went back the second time to get it, it wasn't there. I've turned into a puzzle nut. And I didn't have to pay tax. I didn't have to see anybody. I e-transferred the money and did a porch pickup. She had it on her porch in a bag with my name on it. So there you go. All right, now I have started doing the fussy cutting on this raspberry. Oh, it hangs down like that. So I did the initial outside piece with my scissors, but I want to do the X-Acto knife. Now, I'm going to do a little demonstration about why you should change your knife blade. If your X-Acto knife isn't going through your paper with no drag, and I mean on a glass surface, It should be going through like a hot knife through butter. But this one is dragging a little. So like it should pop right out. So I'm going to change my blade and show you the difference. This is an object lesson for a certain someone. Oh, I saw Fussy cutting this morning. So that's the new one. Certain someone's video this morning. She needs a new blade. There we go. It just tightens right up. Now, I don't want to injure myself, so I'm just going to take a piece of tape. Usually I have a big wad of masking tape up here, but I don't know where my masking tape is gone. So I will dispose of that in a safe manner later. All right, sharp blade. And it just cuts through. So easy. I got a little carried away there. And now, if you didn't have a sharp blade, there's no way you would be able to trim this whisker off if you went a little wide on your kiss cut. What else have I gotten on Facebook Marketplace lately? I'm picking up some bubble envelopes tonight. Because envelopes are not cheap. And something else. Oh, I know what it was. I need a new die cutter. I have a Quick Cuts Epic 6 and the cutting mats are destroyed. I cannot find replacement cut mats. Yeah. And I have a lot of dies, and I would use them if it was easier to use my die cutter. It is impossible. So there was somebody who had one on, and it was brand new in the box, and it was cheap. Can't remember what kind it was. I want to say it was an Epson. So I sent a message this morning and said, I'm interested. I'll do an e-transfer if you'll do a porch pickup. And he said, well, how about I put it on the porch and you just put the cash under the mat? This is the address. Well, in the listing, he said he lived in Kitchener. He doesn't live in Kitchener. The address was in Cambridge. So I don't know. So I said, oh, well, I thought you were in Kitchener. I don't know if I'm interested anymore. And he said, oh, well, I can meet you at Costco. No. I don't know. It doesn't feel right, so I'm listening to my gut. You should always listen to your gut. Now, he had a lot of positive feedback as a seller on Marketplace. seem to have quite a lot of listings of quality stuff. So, you know, maybe I'm being a little paranoid, but it doesn't hurt. Now, I read an article recently, and maybe I already told you this story, where the local police station has provided a spot in their parking lot for people to do, you know, meetups to buy and sell things for safety reasons. And I think that is an absolutely brilliant idea. Just before Christmas, there was an article in the paper about somebody who was meeting a buyer about a cell phone, and he ended up getting robbed of the cell phone and what have you. So I think that's probably the way to go. Oh, my husband's home. I didn't think he would be home this early. And he is singing, because that's what he does when he comes in the door. I'm just going to pause for a minute. Okay. I did ink this while I was having a chit chat with him. Now I'm going to ink up these torn edges. Some people will ink the individual pieces before they collage. I think it's more efficient to ink afterwards, and I don't detect any difference at all. I'm doing a little extra ink on this white. There we go. Okay. Okay. So this is going to go right there. Now I have the artist's name. So I'm going to tear that out. And I'll make this one a little square. Rectangular, I mean. Whoops. This is not a ruler to cut with. I've taken off a piece of my ruler. I just have to be careful. Oh, the cat is having an emotional reaction to his father being home. Out there meowing his brains out. Oh. Okay, let's get this glued on. Art glitter glue. Oh, poo! The top of the pin popped right off. Well, there's another sharp thing. Where's my tape? Oh, life is hard. Okay. Hello, Art Glitter Glue. That's not the first time I've had the top pop right off. Cat's going crazy because Doug's cutting some cheese for supper. And he loves cheese, but he is getting no cheese. He's getting no people food. He is better. He was a lot better after that, for about 10 days after he finished that medication. But he started barfing again. So I woke up to kitty barf yesterday. This afternoon, he was in the basement crying. So I went down, because that's the sound he makes when he's gonna up chuck. I think that's the thing that was stopping the flow of glue. So I managed to corner him in the laundry room so he didn't throw up on the carpet. So we're gonna have to go back to the vet. Poor old Gibby. I had a hard time remembering what day it was. All weekend I thought it was like Friday. I thought it was Sunday, and today does not feel like Monday. So I guess I could have called the vet today. Get some extra glue where it's getting a little dry. I should just get that out of my way. Okay. Now, I want another envelope. Where are my envelopes? Oh, there they are. Okay, this one's missing the stamp, but I like that it has this stamp and this return address on it. So I'm going to turn it over. Oh, look at all these. I'm just going to glue like that. Okay, now I have a piece of fabric. Looking pretty raggedy. And I'll use my glue stick to stick it down. There's no sense using a wet glue because I'm going to be stitching over it, and I don't want the liquid glue to seep through. So I'm just putting this glue stick to hold it down. Like so. Okay. Now I'm going to try to remember how did I zigzag or did I straight stitch? I zigzagged that. So I'm going to zigzag around that. I'm going to pause while I do that though. Okay. So I'm just going to pull these threads to what will be the back of the envelope. Here we go. That was tricky. So left over right and right over left. Now I stitched around this little label so it looks like I sewed the label on, but I have not sewn the label on. And again, I'm just bringing these strings to the back just to tidy things up. I could have just, you know, taped that down or whatever. Where will I put you? I will put you right there. Okay. Put all the pins back where they belong. Oh, I will ink the back of this. When you sew the front, make sure the flap is up so that you don't sew your envelope closed. And the reason I'm inking the back over the stitches is because the needle pushes paper through to the underside of the paper and makes it look kind of mucky. So I like to ink. Maybe I'll ink the edge of this envelope too. This envelope's from 1936. Okay, let's grab a page. So I can put it on the inside like that. So it looks like a framed sort of page. Or I can attach it to the inside and then it'll sit there. What do you think we should do? Should we be traditional? Let's be traditional. So again, I'm just using the glue stick to tag it down. And then I'm going to stitch. Okay, so now it's sewed into this page and it'll flip open like that, leaving this spot to tuck things in, this envelope to tuck things in or behind. There's that. I grabbed this book while I was I did get it at a yard sale. I don't think I paid $4 for it. I probably bargained to $2. But there's some examples of the pictures. I got another one that had flowers. And it's edited by Gloria Hale. And that's kind of a different spelling of Gloria with a Y. All right, how are we doing for time? We're at 32 minutes. So it looks like I'm not going to get to the second and third projects. That's okay. We'll wait for another day. Thanks so much for joining me today. We'll talk to you soon. Take care.